Okay, second time I've recorded this video. Apparently, the first time I had some kind of song bleeding over and got copyrighted. Didn't even know it was happening. So, this is a trade I took this morning. It was about 9:30. There was news at 9:45. So, I was looking for a three candle model. We have this old gap from March 10, and then we've got a new opening week gap this morning. So we could have went either way. Could have went long or short. It could have targeted either one of those gaps, and it looks like it targeted the upper gap, the older gap. So basically, I was drawing out my three candle model. Candle one, candle two. This would have been candle 3 hour, the 10 o'clock hour, for a short. So price dipped down and swept this intermediate term low, this intermediate term low, but MQ did not sweep this one, and ES, I believe, did. I think YM did as well. Anyway, there was a divergence here between one of the two. And as you can see, ES couldn't close below the low on the 5 minute chart. ES couldn't close below this low. So that made me think, okay, well, if they can't close below that low to give me a change in the state of delivery, then maybe this is just going to continue going higher and target that upper gap from a couple of weeks ago. So I changed my bias there. Really didn't have a bias, but I was kind of leaning short because they like to fill the gaps, and it had a gap below it this morning. So anyway, swept, divergence. It's at the right time, right? It's after 9:25 or after the 25-minute mark of the hour. Closed back up above the 21 EMA. At that time, I went long with 4 MNQ contracts, and there was news at 9:45. So my stop was right here at this low. This is where my stop was. I was hoping the news would just be a catalyst to shoot it straight up into the gap. I had my target here, and what happened was it ran to here and retraced on me, and I was fine with that because that's just the news doing its thing. I had my stop here, and then it moved up and just kind of started hanging out. You can kind of see this is a 2 minute chart, so you can kind of see where it started to chop just a little bit right here, and ES was doing the same thing. It wasn't really trying to run, and I thought, well, I'm just going to take my little bit and get out. And it was, I don't know, $229, I think, 223, something like that. You can see my entries were here. Here's two contracts, and here are my exits. These little pinkish, purplish looking arrows here. And I just moved my trail up, is what I did. I just bumped it up. Once it just played around in here for too long, I just bumped my trail up, and I was just going to I had some stuff to do today, and I'm just going to take that base hit and move along. You know, like I've said, 200 might not sound a lot, but if you run it on 10 contracts, on 10 accounts, it's $2,000. That's a pretty good day. That's the goal, to get to that point, like some of these other guys. So to do that, I think you just have to take these little wins and not try to ride these huge waves that could ultimately have just done this and came all the way back down here and stopped me out for zero. You can see my thoughts. Divergence at the sweep. There was a divergence here. Candle 2 acted like it was not going to close inside the candle 1 range. That's when it started to reverse. That's when I started to look for longs. Here it shows you where I entered. ES couldn't close below that low on the minute 5. If you'll go back and look at that, you'll see kind of what I'm talking about. And well, you might be able to see it right here. Let me see. This is the, yep, I got ES on the minute 5. See how it would not close below this low right here? This is pretty much the same low as this one. See, MNQ closed below it, and then ES couldn't. It just shot right back up. So that made me think, oh man, it may be going to target that higher gap. And that's what it did. So that's kind of the continuation play I look for if I'm not going to get the 3 candle model. So if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. If you get anything out of the video, just hit the like button, subscribe. Maybe it'll help me out a little bit. And thanks for watching.